Shalom, shalom. This is Hawwood. I got a new book, right? One of my new books. I actually had them for a minute, but listen, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. When I read this shit right here, this first freaking paragraph, right? Chapter one, and I start like explaining this stuff, and I gotta dig out my other books. I gotta get them together, but I just want to bring this to your attention. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna turn around and do this again, and make sure I got everything together so I can, back it up, show y'all. But listen, I'm gonna show y'all something, man. Listen to this. I'm gonna tell y'all the name of the book after I finish reading. Things from way. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna tell you the name of the book now. I'm tripping. All right, so this book is called An Exploration of Otherworldly Bigfoots, Wolfman, Portals, Phantoms, and Odd Phenomena, Monsters Among Us, by Linda S. Godfrey. All right. It says author of Real Wolfman and American Monsters. You notice it said American Monsters, right? Listen to this. It's chapter 1. Things from way down under. To the people of most ancient civilizations, there were two main places from which strange creatures or godlike beings could hail. It said strange creatures or god-like beings could hail. The deep belly of the earth or the sky, portals, wormholes, and space-time tunnels are most often depicted in today's religious and pop culture art as hovering in the clouds. So you know what hovers in the cloud, right? What they call a UFO. And what we know is as a chariot. The chariots are the most high, right? Okay. But in fact, are just as likely to be found lying beneath our feet. Caves, underground worlds, the Christian concept of hell, underground military installations, and even alien bases. Okay, of course they are. Angels or demons, or we don't really know. We don't know what the Most High done created. All of these imply monstrous subterranean passageways of some kind, whether they are known physical constructs like elevators or sewers, or the more nubious method of transport to a less than happy afterlife. Sheol, right? He just told you. So this is a transport to than a happy, unhappy afterlife, right? So they just told you. As above, so below is an ancient mantra that can be interpreted by many ways. Many cultures have believed that, like the images in a reflecting pool, if there are portals in the sky that open for beings from heaven or the stars, then there must also be entrances in the ground from which darker beings climb or slither. Darker beings. What do you think they mean by darker beings? You think they talking about like dark evil wise or dark in complexion? That's something to think about. And according to many mythic and legendary traditions, holes in the earth and hollowed out mountains or caves have traditionally been considered entrances to hell, or as Buffy of Joss Whedon's classic sci-fi TV show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, called them hell mouths. Alright, so this is chapter 2, Hell Mouths and Other Gates to the Underworld. When it comes to tunnels and other openings to the underworld, I've noticed something of a turnaround in their traffic patterns over the centuries. Modern myths and legends seem to be all about monsters, demons, and like taking advantage of Hellmouth to escape from disagreeable underworlds. Many episodes of Buffy, for instance, deal with a giant hellmouth deep beneath the local school that's crammed chock-a-block, which demons plotting to spill upward and wreak havoc on humanity. Underworld myths are of earlier civilizations, however, focus more on heroic figures struggling to get into these abodes of monsters and dead people, and then missions accomplished returning to our world while the horrible entities stayed put where they belong. I think I like the old ways better. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next chapter in a minute, but I gotta say something. So the beings and the creatures from below, right? How do you know they evil? Who told you they were evil? Who told you they were wicked? Who told you they were monsters? They told you that. Let me explain something to y'all about these people. What they don't know, what they can't control, and which way more powerful than them, they are considered monsters and terrible creatures. And the first thing they want to do is, if they cannot put it under servitude or put it under their control, then it's either a terrorist, anything is something wicked to them, because they cannot put their hands on it and use it for what they want it for. So all these things that they're calling these creatures that the creative created, monsters, terrible entities, these are that because they cannot control it. So anything that they can't control is a monster. Anything that does not fall in line and do what they want is a monster or a terrorist or this or that, if you notice. So you can't take you can't take what they say as truth, because everything that they discover, they destroy. Everything they can't control, they try to destroy or will destroy. And that's just the way it is with them. That's their DNA. That's the way they are made. And this is the people that the Most High is going to destroy, because they will never stop being the way they are, because they were created like that. So that I had to put that out there, because I don't want y'all to be listening to what I'm reading and then you take it as evil beings from under the earth because they say it is. You see what I'm saying? Or the way they write it or whatever. So I just wanted to put that out there, y'all. So I'm gonna go to the next one. This is the Gates of Mashu. A good example of the latter can be found in some of humanity's earliest written mythic accounts. In the journey of the ancient Sumerian hero king Gilgamesh, many scholars believe the character is based on an actual ruler of the southern Mesopotamian kingdom of Uruk, once located in present-day Iraq. He would have lived between 2700 and 2500 BCE. In this epic and iconic tale, Gilgamesh seeks to enter the underworld. Let me say something about that. This is a book about monsters in America. Do you know why they're telling you about Gilgamesh? Because he was in this land. Remember, this is the old world. So of course they're going to tell you, oh, it's over there. No, it's here. All the stuff that was happening was here. And also, you got to understand that the earth was connected. I think the Most High separated the earth in the times of Peleg, if I'm not mistaken. But you see what I'm saying? So all these things that happened in the old days were here. They'll tell you Iraq is over there, which there was no such word as Iraq. But you see what I'm saying? Well, the land of Uruk, it's here. They know that. But they're going to tell you that because they don't want you to know that this is the old world. They don't want you to know that you are the children. You are his chosen people. They don't want you to know that. So they're going to take everything and put it over there with their fake land, fake people, fake everything. You see what I'm saying? And just like, even like with the Irish, the German, the English, all those different people over there. What they, I'm going to actually back up what my brother Judah said. And I've been saying this a long time. They are, like he said, culture vultures. They're thieves. They conquer, they steal. They're like a virus. You see what I'm saying? They come, they take down the host, and then they become they become what that host was. That's what they do. And they do it every day. Look at it. We had rap, we had breakdancing, we had this. Who's doing it now? Who's the greatest rapper, they say? Eminem, right? But look at all these black brothers that paved the way, so they don't get no type of I can't even think of the word, but they pretty much don't respect nothing they did. It's all about this white boy that came out of nowhere. And my thing is, okay, he good, but he's not the best. He isn't, and even though I don't even listen to the mess, but I'm just, saying, it's ridiculous. Every time it's something where one of them are involved, they're the greatest. Just like with boxing. Now it's the Lomachenko guy, the man that only fought 14 fights, but he's greater than everybody. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do. They're thieves. Even though they invented that wicked, cruel sport anyway. That destroys your body. You know what I'm saying? You think the Most High likes that mess? No, he don't like it. He ain't with that. That's why he gonna wash this mess off of us. All this stuff they taught us, he gonna take it out of our minds so we don't remember it. Alright. So where was I at? Okay. So Gilgamesh enters the underworld in hope of finding something still sought by humanity today. Everlasting life. So Gilgamesh went into the center of the earth to look for everlasting life. Why would he do that? So let's get back to Drop. Remember Drop? Khan Drop? They did the video on the Fountain of Youth. Remember that? Where Prester John would take the people and wash them or make them, it's either bathe them 3 times, I think it was. Yeah, they would be bathed 3 times and they would literally go back to about being like 31 or whatever. That's your baptized. That's the baptized. That's what they turned into. You got to be baptized in the name of Christ. That's no. That was what the Most High did to rejuvenate our bodies. That was the fountain. That's what we did. That's what they call baptism. But what they do, they came here, they look for it. The Most High ain't gonna let them find that. And they created their own little damn thing. Now you got to be baptized in the name of Christ. Why Abraham ain't get baptized? Why King David ain't get baptized? Why nobody in the Torah got baptized, but everybody in the New Testament got to get baptized? See what I'm saying? Bullshit. Excuse my French. Okay, where was I at? I say something about everlasting life, right? I'm tripping. But before he enters, this king must become a bit monstrous himself. Listen to this. What did the Most High say in Ezekiel? I think it's 38 or 40. He won't suffer the children of Israel to grow their locks long, right? Right? So we're still going to have locks, but they're not going to be long. When long locks get down to your behind, right? He has to become monstrous, a bit monstrous himself by growing his hair long. So that right there, and if you go to the scriptures, where the Most High tell you, not tell you, where it talks about us having locks and our hair braided and stuff, and then you go into what their new tune, where it talks about it's not good for a man to have long hair. Bullshit. Excuse my French, but I'm just telling you what it is. His hair long and dressing in animal skins. In animal skins. You see what I'm saying? Once he makes it to the Twin Peak Mountains, even though we didn't do that either, but yes we did. We used feathers. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. We did. Twin Peak Mountains called Mashu, which marks the entrance to heaven. I'm going to read that again. He makes it to the twin peak mountain called Mashu, which marks the entrance to heaven. Yeah. And the underworld alike. I just wanted y'all to hear that part. He encounters savage guardians, right? Everything's savage. But listen to this. They are so savage and crazy and full of destruction. They just want to kill everything, right? This is how they put it, right? Listen to this. An army of scorpion people. No less, an army of scorpion people, no less at the mountain's gateway. Gilgamesh, always quite socially adept, skirmisher, manages to avoid a fight and talks his way past them. So you telling me these savage, wicked creatures that just want to kill everything, because that's how they make you out to be. When they call you savages, you just so mean and nasty. You just want to kill, and steal. He talked his way past these creatures. I can't believe they listened to him. You see what I'm saying? They full of it, y'all. Alright. Avoid a fight and talked his way past them and on into the mountain's interior. He must then hike down 36 miles, a 36-mile tunnel in total darkness in order to complete his quest and learn how to become immortal. So, the Admiral Burns story, and also the story what they talked about with Admiral Burns when they said they flew by and they seen this gray hole and they seen the light going into the hole. And they talk about the hole is really dark and it's deep and it's long. Right there. There you go. They tell on themselves, y'all. I had to stop at this point to wonder at the fact that at least 5,000 years or so ago, people had already formed a notion of other worlds beyond and or owned that were inhabited not only by our dead but by gods and monsters, all reachable. So who guarded these openings? Who stopped people from getting into these places? We did. So by gods, they were guarded by gods and monsters. Gods, what they would call us, they call us gods. I mean, some brothers gonna get on here, oh, we're not gods. I'm telling you what these people used to call us. That's all I'm doing. So please don't get on here talking, oh, we're not gods. I didn't say that. I'm telling you, this is what they used to do. If you read their stories about their Greek, what they call Greek gods, those stories are about our people. They just made gods out of them. Hercules ain't nobody but Samson. That's how it is. It's the same stuff, y'all. And Zeus they probably mimicked him after David. I guarantee you they did. Because David had a staff that with a stone on it that can do all types of stuff. So nobody knows about this stuff, Alright, so what was I at? All reachable by traversing long passageways extending deep underground. Today, many world religions also believe that humans may end up stuck permanently in a usually ghostly world below when they die. But Gilgamesh is different. In true heroic fashion, he discovers the magical flower of eternal youth and returns with it from the underworld, only to lose it to a serpent. To a what? A serpent. Okay. And who are we called? You see this? Who gives the precious bloom to the reptilians. Kin. So who you think they call the reptilians? Yeah, they call us that. That's what we are. That's what they call us, because we serve, right? Well, what did the Mayans and the Aztecs? They were the serpent people. That's what they called them, right? Ain't they what they called the Mayans and the Aztecs? The serpent people, the people of the serpent. Understand, y'all? They slick with it. So a lot of times when they telling you about these serpent people and they're talking about us or our forefathers. God knows we probably could turn into dragons. You just don't know. And then if you read what dragon means, it says fierce and savage. And then it says Negro. Yeah, look it up. I'm telling you. Don't look it up in today's stuff. Go back into like the 1800s. You'd be surprised what most of the stuff means. It literally says a fierce Negro as a description of dragon. All right, where was I at? Hold on. Permanently. Okay. All right. Dang, I just lost where I was at, y'all. Hold on. I'm getting there. Oh yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. So the bloom to its reptilian kin. So the people got it, and thereby cheats humanity of its chance at earthly immortality. So they say they got cheated from something that he was going to steal. Because that's what he was doing. He was on his way to steal something that didn't belong to him. We all hate it when that happens. Of course, they do hate when they go to steal something and they can't. Of course they do. And the motif of the clever, deceptive serpent. So don't they call us sneaky, deceptive people? Do you know when foreigners come here, they tell them don't trust us because we're sneaky and we're clever and we'll steal from them? Yeah. Think about that. So when they talking about these serpents, talking about us. All right, where was I at? All right. Recurs often in the religious lecture of the world. That's right. Yeah, I did that already. Yeah. Of the world. Readers familiar with the Bible, for instance, are doubtlessly right now picturing forbidden fruit, one persuasive reptile, and a couple who suddenly find themselves naked, afraid, and unemployed as well. But that's another book. The thing that's pertinent in the Tale of Gilgamesh, the thing that our modern stories share with these older traditions is that idea of humans and monsters coming and going from monstrous underground worlds. You see that, y'all? I just wanted y'all to hear that. I wanted y'all to hear that because I might get back up on here after this, go up for about an hour or two, and get into the part with the dog man and everything like that, to show y'all like there are, well, I know they are, but a lot of us don't, that they are dogs that are made like men, and they are huge, walking around, coming from the middle of the earth. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that one little part right there just show you they're talking about us when they say serpent, deceptive, evil. These people that were guarding this place and everything like that. You gotta understand, they're gonna call you everything but your name. You know what I'm saying? So, you take what you know. You know that the Mayans, the Aztec, and the people here, they would call the people the serpent people. So you had a serpent take this from him and give it to their kin. No, they didn't take it from. They did take it from him, but their kin always had it. So they took back what he stole. You see what I'm saying? But they'll try to make it like it was something else. That's their job. That's what they do. Y'all know that. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Shalom.